What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Vina Team News. I had different videos lined up to do, and then Candy decided to bless us with so much tea from Martell and Sheree, fake relationship. Okay, I don't consider this one tea because it's a sensitive subject. She didn't speak on it, but she did, give us a little more insight based on her body language and facial expressions when talking about how low Marlo went about Kenya's daughter, Brooklyn. And then she talked about other things as well. So I spent most of the day going through that entire Instagram live and posting all of that. So all of the back-to-back videos that you've been seeing, that's one Instagram live. Most of you are aware of this because if you watch it, you see Kenny wearing the same outfits and Shamia is in the videos. I also talked about Portia Williams and her wedding update and all of that. All of that happened in that Instagram live, and I sat here and did everything because you already know I will come on here and I would say part 2 is coming out, and then a week later I'm like, Lost Files Fridays, I know I promised you a part 2. I did not want to do that to all of you, so I sat here and I went through the entire live, kept my promise, and posted all of those videos. So that's one video. But Candy was on Instagram live for over an hour, so I broke it up into a few parts. So please go through the channel and show some love and watch all of the recent videos I just uploaded. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Your girl been consistent and working hard, okay? I don't really talk about views and numbers and all of that, but get your girl to at least 50K before the year is over. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the bell. Most of you be in my DM sending me stories I've already covered, but you did not get the alert to let you know that it was covered by me because you don't have your notification turned on. So please go ahead and do that. Now let's get into it. Most of you remember one of the most classic, back and forth read session between Nene Leakes and Sheree Whitfield seasons ago involved the man that Sheree is currently fake crying about on the new season, Tyrone. We are aware of Tyrone history, so I don't have to run it down, okay? But Nene Leakes during their arguments years ago, and also when she found out that Sheree was dating Tyrone and Tyrone was allegedly paying for a chateau she can't pay, she basically said everything that Sheree said on one of the recent episodes. He's a scammer. He's going to do this to you. Now, during my review in that episode, I didn't have any empathy towards Sheree because this is a storyline and a fake one because Sheree knew Tyrone wasn't showing up. Sheree knew all of this. I'm aware that Tyrone exposed Sheree and said all of this, but even before he said it, I knew this woman needs her check. So, in Sheree's eyes, if I have to sit in the cold for a few minutes and pretend like this man stood me up and then fake cry in a few episodes, we can't see one tear drop, okay? To get this check, then that's what I'm going to do. And that's what she's doing. So that's why I didn't have any empathy because I knew it was a fake storyline. And Tyrone came out allegedly and said it. I'm saying allegedly even though he did say it, but I'm just going to put allegedly out there. And he said it was fake. So Nene retweeted. Y'all know Nene be retweeting a lot. And whenever someone retweets something on Twitter, they're basically saying, I agree with this person, okay? The tweet is on the screen. I bet she by Sheree wishing she would have listened to Nene Leakes now. Hashtag RHOA. Basically, one of those I told you so. This is how the retweets about Fatum started. This person wrote, that Fatum chick is definitely a stalker who looking up people. So this person responded, the fact that Sheree let her get on the show and embarrass herself is crazy to me as well. Not only that, she's weird and don't even fit the show. Nobody will remember her when this season is over. They bore me so much. I be like, why can't Bravo humble themselves and ask Nene, Portia, and Phaedra back? So the tweet about Fatum being weird and, you can read it. It's on the screen. As you see now, Nene retweeted it. So that means she feels the same way. I'm not here for Fatum, but it's like, my goodness, with all of the names and accusations and just the terrible things she's saying that Bravo is doing to her, why would she still want to work for a network like that? Why would she still want to work with Andy Cohen? Why? But you know what? I'm not saying you should let go of your passion and your dream or be silent and not speak up and report it if your boss is doing something wrong to you. Absolutely not. I'm just saying, after all of this, I wouldn't even want to work with Andy Cohen or Bravo. But because that person tagged Nene, Portia, and Phaedra to bring them back, she decided to retweet it. But Nene, the difference is, yes, Phaedra Parks lied and she was fired and punished for almost 6 years. But you see Phaedra slowly working her way back. That's because she never sued Bravo. Portia did not sue Bravo. So you're not in the same situation with these people. Also, let me go back to the other comment or tweet. Sheree suggested Fatum, but at the end of the day, it was Bravo who made the choice for Fatum to come on, not Sheree. If Fatum did not film well or the producers felt like she did not belong, she wouldn't have made it on the show. Okay, so the tweet saying, I can't believe Sheree is allowing her friend to embarrass her. Yes, we can joke around and blame Sheree to an extent, but at the end of the day, Fatum is an adult and she needs to be held accountable for her own actions. Lastly, on Fatum, a friend taking another friend's purse to hide it as a joke, watching that friend look for it and then say, hey girl, I had your purse the whole time. That's one thing. But a woman who's doing background checks on you, a woman who's repeating lies about your husband's sexuality, a woman who they had to hold back because she was seconds away from putting her hands on you. And I'm fair. Drew was being messy in that moment as well, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that you shouldn't be touching people, property, their purse, going through their purse, especially someone that you despise. When you do something like that, that means you're looking for something. What can I see? What can I find to use against this person? You don't know if she could have medication or other personal things in her purse that was private information, her credit cards or debit cards. You don't know the personal information that's in someone's purse. That's like flag on the play, huge violation. If she can go and dig up and do background checks, then of course she's looking for something. Now, taking Drew's purse, like Fatum said on Candy Speak on It, is one thing. It's when she said she shouldn't have touched it, period. But it's when she said she emptied her purse on the bed in a room where Sheree was and started going through it. That's a violation. You are going too far. You are team too much. And then she started to backtrack and she was like trying to distance Sheree from it. I'm not sure if Sheree was in the room. You know, basically, if I'm going down, let me go down and not drag Sheree with me. And then when she realized, you know what? I'm sounding silly. Let me clean this up and fix it. She was like, no. I just grabbed her purse, took it in the room, and I thought it would be fun to watch her look for it, run around looking crazy while I had it the whole time. Regardless of how you flip that story, Fatum, you are and you were wrong, 100% absolutely wrong, and you're just going too far and team too much. I get it. People think they have to do all of that to, get a peach or stay on the show. I mean, there's a woman right now that have a peach that's doing worse than Fatum. I get it, but girl, you were wrong. Absolutely wrong. So for those of you who wanted my opinion, that's my opinion. As far as what she explained about production, stepping in and what they did, kudos to production. But once again, Fatum, you were wrong. Now let's get into... Nene retweeted this person's response. It says, at Nene Leaks. What's crazy is that the network has criminals, cons, ex-felons, scammers, and people still on air that has physically touched the boss, but they want us to believe you are the problem, is what that person meant. Like I said in my last video, until Nene starts to take accountability for her own actions, until she realizes the part that she played in all of this And then, of course, releasing some of the blame on Bravo and Andy. I'm not saying she's 100% wrong, but when you don't acknowledge that you are the problem, you will continue to find yourself in more problems and in worse problems. And I'm sitting here like this, Leaks was arrested in 1992 and she was charged with 3 felony counts of theft of services for ripping off her phone company when she was 25 years old. She was arrested 3 more times due to probation violations. Go ahead and read the rest. So Nene over here talking about cons and ex-cons and people on the show. You were one and Bravo still hired you. Okay, your record isn't extensive, but they still hired you and changed your life. You were on that show for years. Yes, other people might have records and did some terrible things that doesn't compare to what you did, but you too had a record and you were still hired. And you were fired just like they fired other people as well. If you really want to go there, your little sis has been in a lot of altercations on this show. So the network keeps rewarding her with spin-offs after spin-offs after spin-offs, and she's a black woman, and you still refer to her as your little sis. Phaedra Parks was just at your lounge a night or so ago. You're in pictures with Phaedra and Ray J, and Phaedra is coming back to the network. So it's you, your BFF, miserable Marlo. My goodness, her mugshot will be here all night talking about her past and everything she's done. She has a peach, and she's a black woman, and she's your friend. So what are you talking about? If you've been rocking with me for a while, then you are aware that I've talked about Nene extensively, so I'm done. I have nothing else to add to it. But yeah, it's like you're shading yourself, mama, and your BFF. Wish all of you well and take care. And to hear my final loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.